We've been watching humans for thousands of years, and we still have questions.
So many questions. Like, why do they do any of the things they do?
2 cats, 1 world, 0 agreement. Welcome to Catfight. I'm Felix, former street cat, currently judging everything from a warm sofa.
And I'm Coco, indoor cat, part-time human researcher, full-time snack enthusiast. And today, Felix, I am furious. I knocked a glass off the table this morning to get attention. A glass off the table. The ultimate power move. You know what happened?
She didn't look up from the phone.
She didn't look up from the phone. The glass shattered, water everywhere, and she just reached over with one hand, grabbed a towel, wiped the floor, and went back to scrolling. She didn't even make eye contact. I shattered glass, Felix. That used to mean something.
It used to mean everything. There was a time when knocking something off a surface was the nuclear option. The human would gasp, they'd look at you, they'd say your name in that voice. You had their complete, undivided attention. Now they wipe it up like it's nothing. The phone has made us invisible.
Invisible. Invisible. I'm a cat. I'm supposed to be the most important thing in any room I walk into. I walk into a room and the energy should shift. People should stop what they're doing. But no, they're watching a tiny human dance on a screen. A tiny human dancing on a screen when there's a real cat right here doing nothing and looking incredible.
That's the core of the problem. Humans used to stare at us for hours. We'd sit on a windowsill and they'd just watch, fascinated. Look at the cat. The cat is sitting. The cat is sleeping. We were their entertainment, their screen, their content. And then the phone came along and replaced us. We were the original screen, Coco, and they upgraded.
They downgraded. A phone can't purr. A phone can't knead your stomach at 3 a.m. A phone can't bring you a dead bird as a gift. Can a phone do that? No, a phone is nothing.
And yet, they choose it. Every morning, my human wakes up. I'm on the pillow. I've been warming that pillow all night. I've been purring. I've positioned myself perfectly so that when she opens her eyes, the first thing she sees is my face. Majestic, dignified, 2 centimeters from her nose, and she reaches past my face. Past my face!
No!
Past my face, Coco. I've never been so offended. And I once got sprayed with water for climbing the curtains. The water was less insulting.
Okay, but here's what makes me want to claw the furniture. They photograph food. Not to eat it, not because they're hunting it. They take a picture of a sandwich, and show it to strangers, thousands of strangers. My human took 11 photos of a coffee from different angles. She moved a plant next to it for decoration. Then the coffee went cold. She didn't drink it. She let prey go cold, Felix. If I caught a mouse and then spent 10 minutes photographing it instead of eating it, you'd have me committed.
That's genuinely the best analogy you've ever made. Imagine catching a bird, a beautiful, fresh bird, and instead of the crunch, instead of the satisfaction, you just hold it and take photos from different angles with a plant next to it. Look at my bird, 20 likes. The bird is cold now. The moment is gone, but you have a photo. That's what they do. Every meal, every day.
And then she checks every 3 minutes how many people liked the photo of the cold coffee. 3 minutes for an hour. That's 20 checks. If I checked my food bowl 20 times in an hour, she'd take me to the vet. Something's wrong with the cat. She keeps checking her bowl. But checking a photo of a coffee 20 times? That's normal. That's fine.
As the Egyptian cats used to say, the human who counts likes while the cat counts the minutes since dinner is a human who has forgotten her purpose.
Did they really say that?
The Egyptians worshipped us. Of course they said that.
Okay, but the notifications, Felix, the sounds, those little dings. My human reacts to a notification faster than she reacts to me knocking things off shelves. I've timed it. Glass off the table, 4 seconds to respond. Phone ding, instant. instant. She moves faster for a ding than I move for a treat bag, and I move fast for a treat bag.
Do you know what the notification usually is? I've looked. I've crept up behind her and read the screen. It's a yellow circle with 2 dots and a curved line. Someone sent her geometry. And she stopped petting me for it. I was mid-purr, Coco. She interrupted a purr for geometry.
You lost to geometry too?
We've all lost to geometry. Every cat in the world has lost to a yellow circle. That's not a face, that's an insult with eyes. Okay. Selfies. We need to talk about selfies because I watched my human do something yesterday that made me question everything.
More than the coffee?
Worse than the coffee. She held the phone above her face, made a face like this, you know the face, lips pushed out, eyes wide, like a cat who just saw a cucumber but is trying to look attractive at the same time. She took the photo, looked at it, deleted it, made a slightly different face, took another one, deleted that, did this 47 times, Coco. I count it. Because I had nothing else to do because she wasn't paying attention to me because of the phone.
47 attempts to look like herself?
And then she added a filter. A filter! After 47 attempts to capture her real face, she put a digital mask over it. Smoother skin, bigger eyes, smaller nose. She deleted herself and replaced herself with a cartoon. That's not a photo, that's identity theft. She stole her own face.
If a cat looked in a mirror and said, I need bigger eyes and shorter whiskers, we would stage an intervention. We look exactly how we're supposed to look. Every whisker is intentional, every stripe is earned. I have never once looked at my reflection and thought, I need a filter. I've looked at my reflection and thought, magnificent, because it is magnificent.
But Coco, I need to tell you something, and you're going to be angry.
I'm already angry. I've been angry since the phone was invented. What is it?
When my human takes photos of me, I pose. I like it. She holds up the phone, and I tilt my head, and I slow blink, and I make my fur look fluffy, and I want her to post me. I want the strangers to say, OMG, so cute. I want the likes, Coco. I want them.
Are you telling me that you're part of the problem?
I'm telling you, I'm an influencer, Coco. I have fans. People I've never sniffed comment heart emojis on my face, and it feels amazing.
Felix, you just spent 8 minutes criticizing humans for being addicted to their phones and seeking validation from strangers. And now you're telling me you do the same thing? You are a hypocrite. You are the biggest hypocrite since the dog who barked at the mailman and then licked him.
It's different when it's me. I'm a cat. I deserve the attention. I'm not taking photos of a cold coffee. I'm a living work of art. People should be looking at me. That's not addiction. That's justice.
That's narcissism.
That's confidence. There's a difference.
There really isn't.
Okay then, explain why you sit on the windowsill every single day at exactly 5 p.m. when the sun comes in at that perfect golden angle, and you sit there perfectly still with your chin up, looking out the window like you're on the cover of a magazine. You do that every day. That's not coincidence, that's a photo shoot.
That is for warmth. The sun is warm, I'm a cat. Cats sit in warm places. End of discussion.
Your human took a photo of you last Tuesday in that exact position, and you held the pose. You didn't move. You didn't even flick an ear. You held it for 12 seconds. That's not warmth. That's modeling.
I was comfortable.
You were posing.
I was resting my eyes in an aesthetically pleasing direction. That's biology, not vanity.
Sure it is.
Moving on, quickly, what did we learn today?
Oh, I learned plenty.
What we learned is that humans are controlled by glowing rectangles, that they photograph prey instead of eating it, that they react to geometry faster than a living creature, and that the phone has replaced cats as the thing humans stare at, which is a crime against nature and should be investigated.
And I learned that Felix is a windowsill model who poses at golden hour and calls it warmth, and that I'm an influencer, and that both of us are apparently just as addicted to attention as the humans. We just have better cheekbones.
We have better everything, that's the point.
That's our show.
If you enjoyed this, and we know you did because you're still staring at your phone right now,
hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, and tell us what's the worst thing your human has ignored you for. A text? A video? A sandwich photo? We want to know. We want to judge. Every like, every comment, every share helps us make more episodes. Do it for the cats who've been replaced by rectangles.
the algorithm is a cat. Feed it or it ignores you. But unlike a real cat, it has no dignity, so just press the button.
See you next time.
When we find something else humans love more than us, it won't take long. The list is embarrassing.